Let f of x equal negative 8x plus 3. We want to find f of 1/2. Okay, now, so let's take a look at here. So we want to find f of 1/2. Now remember that 1/2 represents the input. And the input represents the variable x. So let's go ahead and write out the function. We have f of x, which is equal to negative 8x plus 3. And so what we want to do is we want to find f of 1/2, meaning that x is now going to be 1/2. So we're going to write our function. So we have negative 8, and then we're going to replace the input x to be positive 1/2, and then plus 3. Okay? So now we're going to take this negative 8 and multiply it by 1/2. What's 1/2 of negative 8? Well, that's negative 4, and then plus 3. So negative 4 plus 3 is going to give us negative 1. So f of 1/2, when x is the input of 1/2, the output is negative 1. Let's go ahead and put that answer in here. So we have negative 1 as our result. Check our answer. Okay, now let's just go ahead and talk about this. So if we wanted to write this as an ordered pair, okay, remember that an ordered pair is going to have x as the first coordinate, and then f of x as, or it's the same thing as y, as the second coordinate. Well, that means that x would be 1/2, which is the input, and the output would be negative 1. Okay, so now let's graph this on Desmos. So we have negative 8x plus 3. Okay, so here is our graph. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plot this point. So the point that we just found is parentheses 1 divided by 2, comma, negative 1, and then press enter. And then we're going to go ahead and label here. Now if you notice here, there is the point on the graph. So as you can see here, that when we're finding the input, it's given us the value that represents on the graph. So here's the graph of this function, and then we can see that this point, 0.5, negative 1, is on this graph. And therefore, that represents the solution to the problem.